Hello, everybody. Lee Houston here with David Burton. I have two different devices I'm recording on, so y'all give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. Hang on a second. All right, Lee Houston here with David Burton. We are recording on two different devices just to be safe, just to be certain and show. How you doing, Mr. Burton?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah, man. Make sure we got everything rolling here. Okay. Turns out we can't do two at one. That's all right. Anyway,
I don't know if you heard, but Triple H announced that Elimination Chamber will no longer be coming on at 2:30 a.m. It will be on at 5 a.m.
Yeah. So you got time to take a nap to get some rest. All my early risers, you got time to get some rest. All my late folks, you can check it out later.
5 o'clock in the morning reminds me of those New Japan pay-per-views. Speaking of New Japan, they just had a pay-per-view. I watched some of it early this morning when I woke up. I didn't see the whole show, only saw bits and pieces of it, but I plan to watch the whole show later on. Gotta say, congratulations to Matt Riddle, who is the new IWGP World Television Champion, defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi. And congratulations to the former Dolph Ziggler.
Sorry about that.
Nick Nemeth.
When I think...
1 second. I'm sorry. I had the ad go off. Yeah, you said Nick Nemeth.
Yes, he defeated Bullet Club leader David Finn Jr. to win the IWGP International Championship. His first championship outside of WWE.
Yes.
And I also know that TNA's pay-per-view is currently still on the air. It has not ended yet. No surrender. Rampage is currently on right now. SmackDown just went off the air. Of course, that SmackDown was recorded last week because they're currently in Australia. They've been in Australia since Wednesday. Yeah, so Raw was definitely live. SmackDown they taped last week. There's a lot of wrestling on tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, SmackDown, Rampage is currently on. TNA's pay-per-view, No Surrender, is still currently on.
Not a lot of stuff going on here. I'm glad everybody made it to Down Under safe. By the way, we have a transcript available on our Spotify podcast page. You go to, let me pull this up right here so you can get all the information here. You go to spotify.podcasters.com. I can pull up Wrestling Tracks, our page right here. And if you want, with all my nerds that want details, you can get our transcripts. So we apologize if it's a little messy right now. We do apologize for that. In the meantime, David Burton, I'm gonna tell you. Someone came to mind. I was gonna tell you. Oh yeah, Mr. Mike Sandow. Clock is ticking. Priest said that the clock is ticking for Damian Priest. Senior made the bank.
That'd be wild if he kind of.
Yeah, it was first two rounds.
Just tell us about it. What if Cody? I'm laughing. It's funny to me. What if Cody just sits away from the title after he won it? Then he has to send for honor.
By the way, you check out our website, podcasters.spotify.com/podcast. Yeah. Like, 1 second. Spotify, podcasters.spotify.com/pod/show/wrestling tracks. For more information, if you also want details, you can check out you can get our transcript. We apologize because it's messy right now. There's so much going on. But yes, David Burton. What if Cody Rhodes wins the match But wait a minute, don't get comfortable because here comes Damian Priest.
Yeah, Damian Priest, Senor Money in the Bank.
Now, that's a possibility, but first he got to be Cody. Well, Cody Rhodes has no other choice. He has to win this match.
Don't forget, Damian Priest can cash in on either Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns. He has the option to choose both.
Yes, he does. And by the way, see, nobody gets three chances at their dream. Okay, a second chance maybe, three chances hell no. Cody Rhodes has to win this match, and I'm not rooting for Cody Rhodes. I'm just saying he has to win, or he's the biggest loser of them all.
Well, he's going to be up against a lot, just much like he was last year.
I'm telling you, people, if Cody Rhodes loses this match, he is the biggest loser in history. How you have a second chance at your dream and you lose it again? Cody Rhodes needs to accept the fact that maybe, just maybe, the finishing the damn story is not going to be with the Universal Championship.
Well, we got to talk about the Elimination Chamber. There's only 4 matches on the show, by the way. You have both Elimination Chamber matches. Actually, both chamber matches are number 1 contendership matches. You have one for the world title. The winner will face Seth Rollins. And then you have another one where the winner will face the Raw Women's Champion. And of course, let's not forget the Raw Women's title match, Nia Jax versus Rhea Ripley. In the Undisputed Tag Team title match, you have the Judgment Day against Pete Dunne and Trent Seven. What's the other guy's name? Tyler Bate.
Yeah.
Tyler Bate. 2 chamber matches. Of course, we all know who's in some of these chamber matches. You have Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre and LA Knight. I can't believe I'm actually saying Logan Paul. Can you believe it? Logan Paul.
Of course he's not going to win.
Competing in his first Elimination Chamber match. And Kevin Owens.
I'm looking forward to Logan Paul feeling the brutality of the Elimination Chamber. I'm looking forward to Logan Paul screaming and squirming and in pain. I'm looking forward to it. First time he gonna earn his stripes tonight, this morning.
Tiffany Stratton, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch are going to be inside the women's Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah.
And the winner goes to WrestleMania. Oh, Raquel Rodriguez. I forgot about her. Who won a battle royal to get the last spot in the match.
Yes, sir.
And now this is a huge opportunity for her to go to WrestleMania. But Bianca Belair also, I almost forgot Naomi's in the match as well. But Bianca Belair, she's mentioned it, she wants to go to WrestleMania and win the Women's Championship and of course be 4-0.
Well, speaking of Bianca Belair, you can check out her behind the scenes, her life and love behind the scenes. Love and WWE with Bianca Belair, Montez Ford on Hulu.
Oh yeah, that reality show.
It's quite interesting. I like that. And also, we got to get a little business. Wrestling Strikes brought to you by Backup Deliveries and More LLC. They put the D in delivery. You have a CDL license. You can drive trucks. You want more information? They need drivers, by the way. You can call 888-712-2587 or 817-204-7259. We got backup.com. By the way, Black History Month. We're gonna give you a little hookup here. Use the code Black History, BLK History, at WrestleTracks.net and save 20% off on your order.
Ain't nothing like Black History Month, especially Black History in the world of pro wrestling. And there's definitely been some Black History.
Yeah. I first started when I heard the joke for somebody's like, what happened to white history? That's every day. This Black history.
Mm-hmm.
And some was, I remember some conspiracy theorists would say Cody Rhodes' success, not Cody Rhodes, excuse me, Kofi Kingston success was just so happened to be Black History Month around the corner. I disagree with that, but I will say this: the guy, can't remember his name. He was Mustafa Ali. That was supposed to be the Ali Mustafa Ali moment, but he got injured, so Cody Rhodes in his place.
Talking about the Elimination Chamber in 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mustafa Ali got injured, and Kofi Kingston replaced him.
That's all that. Can you imagine all of that? The Kofi Mania, all that stuff was supposed to be. Yeah, huh?
It happened by accident.
Yeah, but just think about it. Like the success Cody, I can say Cody Rhodes. The success Kofi Kingston had, that could have been Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, if he hadn't gotten injured.
Yeah. And I wouldn't.
Not only did he miss out on that Elimination Chamber, he also missed that WrestleMania the following month.
And I still struggle to forgive WWE for the egregious decision that the old man Vince made, having Kofi Kingston lose a championship to Brock Lesnar in 5 seconds.
It wasn't 5 seconds.
Well, damn it was short. And Kofi.
5 seconds. It wasn't 5 seconds.
What time was it then? How much time was it then?
It was 45 seconds.
Whatever. 45, 5. We all know he wasn't going to win anyway. But come on. You give him a chance to put up a fight.
Yeah, there was no putting up a fight. I'll never forget the look on Mark Henry and Goldberg's face when they showed him in the crowd after Kofi lost. It was like, what the hell?
And technically, he was older. He was supposed to be older rematch, but WWE decided for a while nobody getting a rematch. We starting fresh. You gotta earn this around here. So for a while, WWE was done with rematches. You gotta go back in line and start all over again.
Yep. Start from the bottom and work your way up.
Yeah.
And that's the way it's sort of supposed to be. And let's not forget, we've seen people just come in and get title shots.
And every now and then, back in the day, we've seen people in charge. People in charge. Wink, wink. Get win championships. One person in particular, the straw that stirs the drink at the time, Vince McMahon. Former WWE champion. Former ECW champion. Royal Rumble winner.
Yeah.
At the time, even though he's long gone, his footprints are still everywhere. I like Matt Striker's. I saw Matt Striker say this at Elimination Chamber 2010. I'm gonna use it right now. I probably want some money. Vince McMahon was the straw that stirred the drink. In other words, without Vince McMahon, well, nothing. I tell you what, nothing happened to WWE without Vince McMahon.
Well, wrestling wouldn't be where it's at.
Especially WWE. For WWE wise, I'm talking about like his word was law. Nothing happens. nothing happens without that old man's approval.
Well, that's the way things are when you're the boss.
Yeah.
Whatever you say goes. Period.
Being the boss has its benefits and it has its frustrations. For example, everything that good or bad, Paul Heyman said this: when you're running the show, everything good, everything bad, all comes back on you. For example, let's say, God forbid, our usual technical difficulties. That's my responsibility at the end. Yes, it was an accident, but still my fault. Everything that happens, you're running the show, everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, the awkward, in between, all comes back on you.
Some things can happen beyond your control.
That's right.
I don't know if you remember, there was one episode of Raw in 2006. They lost power, and they went 25 minutes with no power on Raw.
Yeah, it was.
They had power, but they just didn't have lights.
I remember that.
They continued to do the show with no lights.
That was the beginning of Raw. All the pyro. Something happened to pyro, and it knocked out the light system.
Yeah, they had to use a backup generator until it was fixed. But yeah, I remember watching that. I thought it was part of the show. Like, what the hell is going on?
You know how hard it is to wrestle in the dark?
Then we found out what really happened. I was like, oh. Yeah, all they had was one big bright light that was used for... It was used from a backup generator in the arena. So yeah, it was completely dark with one big bright shiny light. Which was only used for ringside. So everywhere else was dark except for that section.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, when it happened, I thought it was part of the show. I'm thinking somebody's going to come out. And then, after 10 minutes later, I was like, something's wrong here.
Yeah.
Then we found out what really happened. It's like, yeah, we lost power. I was like, yo, we lost power. I remember there was a pay-per-view in your house back when that was a thing. In 1996 this was. WWE went to, forgot what state it was. I believe it was South Carolina. And, of course, it was a really, really, really bad rainstorm as the pay-per-view was going on. And it knocked out all the power. Not in the arena, but in the surrounding area. So people who ordered the show on pay-per-view didn't see the rest of the show. They only saw part of it.
Yeah.
Of course, that would go on to cost WWE a lot of money because they had to reimburse the particular people in that area that bought the pay-per-view.
Well, speaking of pay...
And they never went back there again. It's been it's going on 30 years. They never went back to that place.
Wow. So all this time, they never been back to South Carolina. That particular spot.
Yeah. They've gone to South Carolina before, but that particular spot they had for that pay-per-view, they haven't gone back since.
Wow. Yeah. Speaking of pay-per-views, it's going to be a while. I believe sometime in March came up with the next AEW pay-per-view, I believe Revolution.
Oh yeah, that's a March thing.
Yeah. That's a Sunday, I think.
It is Sunday.
Yeah.
That's a Sunday, March 3rd in Greensboro, North Carolina. And I'm shocked that building is still there.
The last
has been there since the mid-'80s.
The last pay-per-view I remember at the Greensboro Coliseum, I believe, was Survivor Series 2001.
That could be. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But you might be right about that.
I remember correctly. I gotta see.
Of course, the old NWA would hold some of their shows. That used to be a hotbed for the old NWA back in the day. And of course, later on, WCW and WWE, and now AEW is going to that site. And that's the site. Well, Sting will have his last match, and Sting has spent a lot of time in that venue over the course of his career.
So you straight. So win, lose, or draw, Sting is done.
Yeah, a lot of people's not happy as the Young Bucks. I get it though. Out of all the people, it's them as your last match.
Now here's the thing. I hope
Flair's not even thrilled about that.
I hope he don't do like Ric Flair and like when you say your last match, have another match years later. Like your last match, you're done. That's it.
No, I don't think Sting's gonna do that. The only way I can see Sting doing that is if they go, "Hey, you want the Undertaker in a cinematic match? I'll take it."
Now I would that. However, I would prefer it not be cinematic. But if it has to be, fine, I'll take it.
It would have to be cinematic. They can't.
Yeah.
They can't do a regular match like that. That match is 20 years too late.
Oh yeah. Man, like that some matches only happen in your dreams.
That's why you have video games. You can make those dream matches in your favorite video game.
Like you imagine a submission match between Chris Benoit and Daniel Bryan. Oh my God. Ooh wee. You talking about money.
That would be a good match. Hell, Daniel Bryan and Ricky Steamboat would be a good match.
I mean,
I'd buy a ticket for that match.
yeah. Well, speaking of tickets, y'all, if you all my people in Perth, Australia, get your tickets. We'll see y'all later on over there in Australia. Here in the States, it was at 2 a.m. Now it's 5:30 a.m. 5:30 a.m. Pacific, 6 Central, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, for those on the West Coast in California, it'll be starting at 2 a.m.
Oh yeah. Gotcha.
The West Coast California area, it'll be 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Man, this better be a good pay-per-view since it's only having 4 matches.
I'm pretty sure gonna have a lot of backstage stuff to fill it in and everything.
Well, I don't know, but I do know Grayson Waller's having his Grayson Waller effect, so that's gonna take up some time. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be some backstage shenanigans. And you know, for those 4 matches, being that there's only 4 matches, I know they're gonna go long.
Yeah.
But it better be good for just 4 matches.
Well, the question is, can Cody Rhodes finish the damn story at WrestleMania, or is it all for night? No?
So what if he doesn't make it to WrestleMania?
That's a possibility too.
Rock did say that.
Well, I kind of wouldn't be surprised if The Rock or Roman Reigns showed up at Perth.
I heard this. Well, The Rock has been teasing showing up on his Twitter.
And if anything's left of Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, I would like to see this.
I do know Cody will be at Elimination Chamber. Him and Seth Rollins will be guests on the Grayson Waller effect.
Yeah. Maybe down the road, maybe summertime. It has to be a big stage, David. It has to be either SummerSlam, next year's WrestleMania, next year's or no Rumble. Either WrestleMania or SummerSlam. This year, next year, Rock, Roman Reigns.
I still think that match is going to happen in time.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel sorry for CM Punk because it sucks for him to get injured at the Royal Rumble. His first televised match in 10 years, and he gets injured.
Ah, that's a shame. That's a
And
shame.
he wrestled three house show matches before the Royal Rumble. Of course, house show matches are not TV, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take a nap. I'm gonna see y'all over there in Perth, Australia, at 5:30, 2 a.m. Pacific, 5:30 Central over here, and we're gonna have a good time. Enjoy your wrestling this weekend. Enjoy yourselves. We'll see you guys in Perth, Australia.
Everybody take care, be safe, and be careful.
See ya.